sonny boy.
I am not your boy, and you can and will let go, goddammit! Watch what you're doing, for Christ's sake! This is real Armani. My father will sue your ass.
I don't care if Mary, mother of God, weaved it herself. You are not killing yourself on my beat.
I was simply taking a leisurely stroll to visit my poetry professor in Hoboken, Your Honor, when this very large policeman accosts me from nowhere, applies a no doubt steroids-induced thrashing, and conjures what's probably a $150 tailoring repair job on my Bill Blass.
He claimed it was Armani. Screw the couture.
Cool. Bless you, Officer Franklin. And overall, I might say, Judge Camel.
No, Carmel.
Yes, Caramel. This very large gentleman and supposed protector of the court proved himself to be extremely inhospitable. Nevertheless, in the spirit of the Christmas season, I'm willing to drop all charges against him if you'll just kindly...
What, remove the handcuffs? And May 16th is not typically thought of as a winter holiday. You're getting to be a regular here, Daniel Toppler. It's unusual to see even young drug addicts like you here 3 times a month.
Yellow walls do nothing for the decor. Why are the lights so dim?
Toppler, are you feeling okay? Send him back to the rehab clinic again. And get someone to wipe up that drool, Officer Franklin.
Dr. Frankenstein, I presume.
I'm Dr. Jacob Q. Bernstein.
And I'm Felix the cat. Meow.
Let me out of here, or I will kick your 2,000-year-old ass from here to Kingdom Come!
Oh, I must say you don't look so hot yourself, Dr. Bernays.
Bernstein.
Yes, Bernstein. Why don't you sit down? We'll chat a while. I could use the company. But first, would you mind scratching my nose? Some fly, probably sent by a right-wing neo-Nazi Luftwaffe, has been dive-bombing me. A little to the left. Ah, you are a healer. As the CSNMY song goes, I'm not feeling up to par. Do you think I should cut my hair because I almost did before I jumped over Martha? The braids, that is.
Linda.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. Help. Save me, please.
Good morning. Good morning, Daniel. Hurry up for breakfast. The volleyball tournament starts soon.
I'll have whipped cream licked off your breasts.
I'm not on the menu, Daniel.
Why screw my old man when you could have a young stud like me, Elaine?
Well, I see you're very much at home here, Daniel.
Dr. Bernstein.
What day is this?
Saturday, 9 a.m. You had quite a nap. Well, I see your father's minions have furnished the room from your Manhattan loft. Have you read this?
Anyone who's ever taken Psychology 101 has read Carl Rogers' seminal work on becoming a person. But alas, there's no time for niceties. Gotta be going. Ta-ta for now, but duty calls. When one's president begs one to serve one's country, can one refuse? It's hush-hush, top secret and on the QT. Something about a scrofulous torso levitating from Kim Sung's tomb. You know, you just can't trust those bastard Korean dictators to stay dead. Where are the standards, anyhow? Whew. By the way, did my dad have my car brought around yet?
Shall I call Linda again?
No, that won't be necessary.
Can we talk?
Okay, Doc, sit down. Take a load off. Sure, let's be pals. But it depends.
Depends, huh? On what?
On just what kind of head shrinker you are. My own preference leans heavily towards the druggies.
Psychopharmacologist, you mean?
I love the green pills, but yellow works for me if it works for you.
The yellows work for you, huh?
Oh, I feel a Rogerian coming on.
Carl Rogers helped many, many people.
Now, if you're not pushing drugs, I was hoping you might be my second favorite kind of voodoo doctor. You okay?
Yeah.
Doc. Whoa.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to tell you about a discussion I lead.
Oh, man, here we go with the group therapy. If I have to listen to one more sad sack tell me the pitiful story of his life, I will lose my mind. Forget about it, Doc.
No. It's not like that at all. This is a bunch of men just getting together to kibitz.
What's the catch? I schmooze with your stiffs and then I'm out of here.
Well, not precisely. Just to get together a few times.
A few times?
Yes, more or less.
More or less?
Sit down. Now listen to me, young man. Listen up closely. If you ever want to get out of here, you should take my offer. You understand? All right. Good. Now I'd like you to join in the discussion with my senior men's group.
You are kidding, aren't you?
We meet at Temple B'nai Israel, but you'll have to come back here when you're not at the meetings.
A temple men's group for dying people. This really is rich.
And a lot of us are not as quite as dead as you may think.
When I call my dad, he will have me out of here in a nanosecond. Fun time is over.
The court put you in my custody. And besides, your father thinks it's a very good idea. Well?
I've just given your proposal the utmost careful consideration. No.
All right, I'll be back in a month to see if you've reconsidered. Linda, Joe!
Put your hand in there.
Okay, this is blackmail. I will attend your mummified, decaffeinated coffee clash.
All right.
Okay. Good choice.
So should I bring my own dentures, or do you pass one set around for everyone?
Tomorrow, 8 p.m., you can use your own car. Nurse Linda will give you a prescription to help you sleep and an anti-abuse pill. Do not, I repeat, do not use any drugs or alcohol here, or you will really feel like you're dying.
Hello?
Dad, I'm back here at the Live Free or Die clinic.
Yes, I know.
You know that?
Oh, they called me.
Well, I'm glad to get a hold of you.
That's a change.
No, really, I'm happy to chat with you. In fact, the funniest thing just happened. This shrink said I've got to attend some Alta Cocker discussion group. Isn't that a yuck and a half?
I think it's an excellent idea, Daniel. Dr. Bernstein and I chewed it over earlier today. He's a highly regarded expert for cases like yours.
Now, just a second, Dad.
No, you just a second, sonny boy. I have placed your welfare completely in the doctor's hands. Obviously, your mother and I have gotten nowhere with you. Whatever Dr. Bernstein says goes, and that's that.
Father!
Oh, I love it when you call me that. Don't forget to write. Now, where were we?
Honey. Oh, Albert. Oh,
Oh, no.
what happened?
I don't think I can, doll.
Again. Jesus, Albert. You're gonna have to go on that diet I gave you, or you're gonna drop Dad before your divorce is final and we can finally get married.
Right. You're right, honey bun. How do you like that diamond bracelet I got you? The Topplers aren't cheap. What was that, Elaine?
A firefly, I think.
Firefly?
Forget about it.
Oh, look at that. How am I gonna go home?
Just run in and tell her that you gotta go real bad.
You're like Webster's. You have the right words for everything. Oh, if only I had a wife like you.
You will have a wife like me, Al. Very soon.
Look at my husband with this harlot, Elaine. Okay.
Charlotte Davison here.
Miss Davidson, Harriet Toppler. This time, I have pictures of my husband cheating on me.
Don't worry, Mrs. Toppler. As your attorney, we'll take him for all he's got. But my name isn't Charlotte Davison.
Hero, let's get a move on. The costume ball must be perfect. We arranged for the Amsterdam twins to be here. The champagne, the organic hors d'oeuvres, jazz band. Okay, don't forget to put Coke and perfume bottles in each bedroom.
Yes, boss.
Danny man. Hey, what time are you gonna be here for the bash?
Dunno, Brucey. Maybe I should pass on this party and finally dry out.
Oh, you're not gonna want to miss this one, I promise you. I've got a surprise for you.
Just walk right on up the beach. It's not even a mile. Besides, there's your adoring public to consider.
You win, Brucey. No wonder you bag all those mergers at Morgan Stanfield. Okay, catch you later.
Take just one of each at bedtime, not before. You have to submit to daily blood and urine tests. No driving except for the men's group. And for God's sake, do not take any drugs or alcohol.
What's going on here? Come on. Queens. Are we betting? What's going on?
Jesus.
Well, I've got to keep my image while suspended on the throne. There's no time for my kingdom till the people all unknown. You imagine I'm not human, and my heart is made of stone. And I'll never have no problems, and my daughter's still my home. I'm a man, yes I am, and I can't help but let you know. No, no, no. Hey, hey, hey. No, no, no. Yes, I can. No, no.
The Dandy Man's here! Rise, grasshoppers.
Next Thursday.
Where's the chow? Famished. Introduce me immediately to that dark-haired mirage, or I will turn you into a man from the toad you are.
Oh, you mean Charlotte Davison? Hey, Danny man. Take this for good luck.
Just wait until he discovers she's a karate black belt.
And her father's even richer than his.
So didn't you forget my change at McDonald's this afternoon? And I asked for the onion rings, not the fries.
Well, excuse me, sir. I hope we can find a way to make it up to you.
Champagne. I'm Dan Toppler, and no, I'm wagging just now.
Charlotte Davison. My friends call me Charlie. So, you're the dandy man. You know, I've been panting to meet you. Let's get in the wagon together. Just have a squish.
It's pronounced skosh.
Okay. Skosh. Have one. You'll feel better, and so will your wagon. One more.
Should we tell him her powers come from the dark side?
Oh, he'll find out soon enough.
Judge Caramel?
Judge who? That's haute couture, you imbecile!
Bless you, Officer Franklin.
You know, I could lock you up in a straitjacket for the next year. Or I could tie you up and have Linda spoon feed you most of your meals. An intern would come in and move your potty for you when he remembers. Now, is this what you really want? Don't you know you almost died right here in front of me, you little moron?
I liked you better as Dr. Frankenstein than your new role as Nurse Ratched.
I don't care how rotten you feel tomorrow, Daniel. You must attend the discussion group. Now, this is your final chance with me, or I'm shipping you up to prison. Got it?
Oh, boy. This funeral's even more somber than they usually are. Yeah. Did you fix my lunch, by the way? You know, the curried egg salad sandwich with the pickle on the top, the way I like it?
Yes, Reverend Klass.
That's good. Oh, boy, I should have begged off this gig. I never would have even accepted this service, except that his daughter has made a tremendous donation. Her name is Charlotte, and she is a piece of work.
Roger, what's Charlotte Davidson's personal cash flow?
With Daddy dead and combined with her trust funds, I'd say something like $225 million a year.
Whew. And debt?
Maybe 500.
Million.
No, $500. She pays in cash.
You mean this dame inherited a company worth 2 billion smackers and she owes $500?
Yes, and that's just an average of her monthly credit card bill. It could be less.
What about Charlotte herself? Personal habits, friends?
She's a big-time party girl and athlete, a karate black belt, and she regularly wins competitions. A divorce attorney, only for women, and pretty good at it, judging by all her clients' awards. She wins every time in court and likes to pound men to the ground.
Great. A monstrously rich, kung fu, tightwad, litigating, ball buster stands in the way of this merger.
You must be Zoe, my dear.
No one's ever called me that but my father.
Ah, yes, your father Ganymede and I were great friends.
And you are?
Please forgive me. I'm Barry Blackman, professor of Greek and Roman history. And I must say your father would be so happy to know you're dressed the way you are, in the Greek tradition of white, celebrating the immortality of the spirit, as opposed to black, mourning a past soul. You know, your father often told me over a glass of wine just how beautiful his daughter was. I had no idea how understated his words were.
Daddy said he loved looking through his telescope at the constellation Taurus, because it reminded him of me. Bull-headed but sensitive.
So sorry to interrupt. Another time, Miss Davison. Another time.
As you were saying, my dear.
Daddy never showed me how to use his telescope.
What a shame. Perhaps I could show you. You know, your father bought the one that I recommended.
Oh, he did? Perhaps we could get together and discuss how it could continue his love of antiquity.
But of course, Zoe. How sweet of you to consider it. And who is this charming friend of yours? You look familiar. Do I know you?
I'm Laura, Professor.
When shall we meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
Why don't I pick you up at your office Wednesday at noon and we'll have lunch?
Splendid.
Okay. If I have to give her half the company, I will. She's been my wife for 30 years, after all.
You already gave her half 5 years ago for estate planning purposes. Her attorney wants more.
What? The gold digger. We've only been married for 30 years.
Sit. $90%.
90%?
But that's practically his entire It's practically his entire net worth, Ms. Davison.
You are lucky we're leaving him with his jockey shorts.
Honey Bunch, you know it's only you I ever really loved.
Oh, I wish I could believe you. Is that what you say to her, too?
Look, if you hadn't spent so much time at the art center, I never would.
And tell your client never to talk to mine again if he wants to keep his underwear.
What are you doing? Don't look at that. Daniel. How could you do this again to your mother and me?
Why does everything that happens to me have to do with you and Mom?
Got a beautiful view here. You know that, Daniel? Have you looked outside today? It's gorgeous.
You're licking your chops over Elaine, no doubt. She on the beach bouncing her tits in volleyball?
You're very rude, Daniel. How can you throw your life away like this? You who had every advantage in life, every possibility.
Every possibility? Is it too late to be a penguin?
Your life is not a sitcom, Boychik. You should be ashamed to be so thankless. What are you doing here?
Daniel is my son, too. Anyway, I'm not supposed to talk to you.
What's that supposed to mean? Are the two of you finally getting a divorce?
Yes.
No. I love you, Mother.
You got a funny way to show it.
Well, couples have problems, but they work them out. Look, why don't you come to Universal like your sister? Huh? We'll make you vice president or something. And the pay's not so bad either. I mean, $100,000 a year will keep the wolf away as long as Mommy and Daddy provide a holiday bonus and a new car every now and then.
And waste my life being a junk dealer like you?
You watch your tongue. Your father's company, too undignified for an Ivy League college boy, keeps us in luxury, pal, and don't you forget it. You know, he didn't have a father who gave him everything under God's creation.
Why send me to Yale if you just want me to take over the business?
No, we want you to grow up. But as you say, you just don't get it. What kind of son did we raise anyway?
Glad you came, Mom and Dad. Really.
I think it goes back. Dan, bring a cup over here and come on and meet the men, all right? We got a special guest this evening, Daniel Toppler. I was hoping all of you would be agreeable to having him attend some more sessions.
Certainly. Why not? Jack, why does a young man like him want to commune with a bunch of old fogies? Morty Mavis, pleased to meet you.
Morty is a business consultant.
Well, for me, I guess you should all know that...
No, Daniel, let me do the introduction, all right? Daniel's a medical student in his first year at Stony Brook for me. And I understand he's considering gerontology as, as a specialty. Well, I figured if he met you old guys, I mean, I could possibly discourage him from that. Huh?
So, you're going to be a doctor, is that it?
Well...
I've been a trader for almost 40 years on Wall Street. And very successfully, too, I might add. I left my firm last month. Oh, I'm Rob Vitriol. They asked me to stay, of course. But for what, I ask you?
Well, I think
I can trade just as well at home now with the internet. And my time is my own. I mean, do you see what I'm getting at?
Yes, you only bore yourself now.
Glenn here.
Tracy Auspitz. Nice to meet you. Tracy was a former deputy administrator for the EPA.
Helped draft the U.S. Clean Water Act back in the early 70s.
No kidding.
Well, thank God we got some good guys in government. Well, it sure ain't the majority in Congress.
Well, I see Sam Blotkin as being his usual cheery self. His computer programs designed the Verrazano Bridge.
Harry Rosenthal.
Harry is a former musical director of the Metropolitan Opera.
Yeah?
Well, I'm David, a PR man with a couple of clients left.
Welcome, Daniel. I'm Barry. No longer the youngster of this group.
Only 60, a baby. But despite his youth, he's a famous classical scholar.
Well, now that that's taken care of, what should we begin with first, huh?
Well, let's huddle on our main nemesis, our children. Yeah.
Don't get me started talking about my child, Chucky. I mean, he's so infantile. Now, I can't speak to him, or even my granddaughter, Carol, anymore. We used to get together for granddad to granddaughter times. She won't say 2 words to me now. He's getting divorced, and he's still living at home. It's terrible for Carol. I mean, she's caught between her parents.
You can't help.
No. I can't help. He's my son. Carol is my granddaughter. And I can't help. I can only watch.
Well, at least we're lucky we all have children we can rely on.
I don't have any children I can rely on.
Morty, you got 2 grown kids. If you're in trouble, you call them.
You, Jack, you. I'll call if I'm sick, not my children. I hardly talk to them now. You'll remember when I got bar mitzvahed again? You all were there.
Yeah.
My kids couldn't believe 100 people showed up. They thought they would be the only ones who would be there.
There's your sister you could call if you were ill.
I haven't spoken to her in over a year, and forget about my ex. Not on speaking terms.
Thank God there's something.
It's not easy not being the main guy anymore. We all know that by now. End of story. So let's talk about anything else. Can't go there again.
Well, gentlemen, that does it for tonight.
That's it. Just got it.
Writing the next great novel?
As a matter of fact, I am. Waiting for your father, too?
Yep, sure am.
Laura.
Laura. One of my favorite movies. The gorgeous star was very nearly as captivating as you.
Right. I don't believe we've met before. Who's your dad?
It's... him.
Gee, I've always wanted to meet Dr. Bernstein's son.
Now you have. Lucky you and luckier me.
Well, hello, sweetheart. Daniel, I see you've met my daughter, Laura.
I've had that pleasure. Thank you, Dr. Bernstein.
Listen, sweetie, I think we should get home right away. And I'll see you tomorrow, Daniel.
TTFN, Daniel.
Can't catch a break.
There he is, Miss Davidson.
Aha! How are you, Thomas?
And how are your grandchildren? They're just dandy, Professor. You're looking mighty fine. Making time with the co-eds?
You make me blush, sir.
You know Thomas?
Usual place?
More secrets. Everyone knows this man but me. And where are we going? I thought I was taking you for lunch. You date your students, Professor Bleckman?
No, Thomas teases me because he knows I'm a confirmed bachelor. He knows that men my age aren't only unattractive to younger women, we're invisible. Isn't that right, Thomas? Yes, please, the usual place. I thought, Zoe, we would dine where your father and I used to sup. I hope you enjoy the finest of New York's haute cuisine. Yasu Alieha.
Yasu Filemu.
How's business?
You bring me always good luck, Professor.
Epharisto, Achilles. 2 of the usual, please. There. Zoe. See the gorgeous golden pyramidal roof and the splendid spandrels? It's the 40-story New York Life Insurance building. Designed by Cass Gilbert in 1926. The Indiana limestone, the Gothic style, 2,180 windows. And after today, my favorite architecture in the city.
And why now your favorite?
Because it's the Life building. And Zoe means life in Greek.
This was delicious, Professor.
Ah. What type of law do you practice, Zoe?
A divorce attorney.
Well, as your father's daughter, I'm sure you do your best to reconcile the parties and find harmony between the husband and wife. I know I'm naive, but I'm not a modern man.
I am terribly sorry, Professor, but I have an appointment. Can, Thomas take you anywhere?
No, not at all, dear. I was actually planning on strolling up to the New York Public Library to study a rare book they have on Norse mythology. But I do look forward to seeing you again, whenever you think you can tolerate the company of an older man.
60 is young, Professor. The internet.
I forget we're all so public nowadays. And I am young, thank you for noticing. Suppose I just act this way so people your age don't think me foolish. Well, adieu, sweet girl. And Zoe, please, call me Barry.
I don't care who talks first. I just want to help you.
Okay. Help me with your daughter's telephone number.
Tell me your impressions of last night.
Rob is having difficulties dealing with his loss of influence and control over his son's life. You bringing him to say so aloud was very therapeutic. Good work, Doctor. He needs to let his granddaughter know that it's okay if they just sit together quietly or watch a movie without speaking. She'll come around when she's ready. Tell the whole family to take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning.
Amusing. Still, you could be a top-notch psychiatrist. But intellect is not enough.
Who said I want to be a shrink? Or any kind of MD?
Well, I know for a fact you were pre-med at Yale and you got into every medical school you applied to. So, what happened to you?
What happened? Didn't want to be one of those idiots going to trade school to fix mental faucets. I'd rather be a real plumber. Speaking of plumbers, did you ever hear the one about the...
Please stop. I don't believe you. And stop defending yourself. I'm not attacking you. You use language as a weapon and a shield. The only war is inside of you. Well, words can't help.
I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that therapy is supposed to take months, years, maybe forever? Laying it all on the table so soon isn't in the psychiatric playbook, is it?
This is no game, Daniel, and I'm not playing with your life. Next time you jump off a bridge or mix drugs with alcohol, you could prevent a brilliant career with a wife and children. Death is forever. It can wait its turn. Well, now tell me about your depression.
What are you, some kind of mind reader? First I'm a lost lamb head shrinker, and now I'm a depressed nut. What have I got to be depressed about anyway? I've got a trust fund. Friends, beautiful home away from home here in Zombieville. This is the life.
What kind of life is it? Try sticking to your regimen if you possibly can. Then, maybe you can pull your life together again.
Yeah. Sure.
Why do you attempt suicide?
Why not? I was top of my class at prep school and valedictorian at Yale, despite my habit. Then I needed more of the stuff and more often. First few weeks of med school, I was so zonked, I couldn't get out of bed. So I dropped out. What should I do now, Doc? Spend my life whoring half the time and asleep the other half while my buddies have real lives? I screwed up royally, beyond help. You happy now, Doc?
No, I'm not happy. And you're not beyond redemption. I'll see you tomorrow, Daddy.
That's it?
Carl Rogers said, when I can accept myself as I am, I can change.
I knew it. You are Carl Rogers' disciple.
He was my mentor. We published a couple peer review articles together. We were close friends and colleagues.
You were a close friend and colleague of Carl Rogers.
Yeah.
Ahoy there, matey. Pretty rough sea you found yourself in. You okay?
Couldn't be better, me hearty. 'Twas a grog that did me and you scurvy dog.
Oh, I think it was the winch that killed you, dandy man. Say, we missed you at my quotidian bash last night, old bean. A certain temptress wants another shot at you.
You think Charlie would even talk to me again?
Talk isn't what's on her mind.
Yeah? Will she be there Saturday night?
With bells on her cloven toes.
I don't know. I probably should sit this one out, Brucey. Having your stomach pumped isn't the fun that it's made out to be.
Not a problem, dandy. You should sit this one out. I'll just tell her that you consider her an unworthy slut and she ought to take up with me again.
With you?
Yeah, there's no ruddy tomato like the one rebounding from puke on her dress.
Okay, pal. You've sweet-talked me into another one of your low-brow soirees. You don't happen to know a girl by the name of Laura Bernstein, do you?
Now, how would you come to know the name of an honest woman?
I'm waiting, Brucey. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, I don't much like you now. Laura and Charlie were buddies at the Sorbonne. Quite the budding literary lion, I hear. Besides her darling face, Laura's a constantly decent woman. Not at all your type, Danny man.
What's her number?
I don't know, but I can ask Charlotte to bring Laura to the party.
Don't be an ass. Ask Charlie for the number, and don't tell her it's from me. I'll catch you later.
Bertrand!
Come in, sir.
Bertrand, call Hampton Catering and tell them to double the amount of Perrier Jouet for Saturday. And tell Pierrot to bring extra snow for Dan Toppler.
Okay, Morty, why don't you start the meeting?
As you all know, Jack has to have surgery for the tumor they found last month.
Oh.
And, Jack, why don't you take it from there, huh?
Actually, they found 2 tumors twisted around my kidney. I'm going to schedule some more tests, and then my operation will be soon after. But what scares me the most is the fact that after all these years of being a doctor, I'm just a stranger. Another patient in a hospital I never even visited.
I almost never lose phone numbers, but what can I say? The pressures of daily life, the corporate board meetings, the press interviews, et cetera, they suck the life out of you. So please give it to me again, not too fast, because I'm a little slow.
Actually, you're as fast as they come. And since we're brother and sister, why don't you ask our father if you've forgotten the number?
Yes, my little fib. What did, Daddy-O say about me?
Daddy-O didn't say anything at all. What shall we say?
I'm a patient of Dr. Bernstein's that live free or die. I'm here at the New Beginnings meetings to witness the real difficulties and pleasures of life and aging. I'm forbidden to drink alcohol or take drugs. The mixture with my medicine might kill me.
Concise confession and self-analysis. That's excellent, Daniel. Honey, I gotta go. I gotta get up early tomorrow, okay?
Your number, Laura?
Look, I want to talk to you. You're my patient. But you're still in danger, it seems to me. And furthermore, this is not the time to pursue romantic interests.
You don't think I'm fit to see your daughter, Doc? Is that it?
That's exactly it. Stay away from her.
Are you speaking as my doctor or as her father?
Both, frankly. All right, honey, let's go.
Patients are funny, Daniel Doppler.
You know me?
The doctors know all the guests. You know, we have to call them that. God forbid we call them patients. Sit down.
Why are we funny, Doc?
Please, call me Doctor. Why funny? Well, for example, I have this one guest who never arrives on time. He's a control freak. Coming late is a way of showing me that he calls the shots around here.
Have I joined the medical staff?
So, at our last meeting, I say to him when he comes in 20 minutes late, "You're a bit tardy. Why do you think that is? By the textbook professional, with all that rigmarole I learned at Harvard Medical School."
What did he say?
Why, he says, "I'm not late at all." That's what that nut says. Can you imagine it?
Well, some of us here are in need of psychiatric help, I'm told. Then what did you say?
You see, that's what I mean. You patients take liberties. I'll tell you what I said. My time here is valuable. I can't waste it waiting for half-wits like you to wander in when they feel like it. That's what I said.
Pretty strong stuff.
Now, this patient says, this patient says, 20 minutes is nothing. So I say to him, maybe 20 minutes is nothing to you, Lars, God damn it.
Never met a Lars I didn't like.
But the good Lord Jehovah made the earth in 7 days.
6, really.
And 20 minutes is enough time to fill the waters with fishes and make this blessed earth green. Oh, my Joe, my given name is Dr. Jacob Kilbernstein.
I'm glad I found you, Lars. Daniel, you have to excuse me for a moment. I have to have a brief chat with this guest.
Sorry, I'm a bit tardy, Jack. But I think I'm only 20 minutes or so late to see you.
That's all right, Lars. That's all right. 20 minutes is nothing. Nothing. Come.
Wow. Goody, goody. A Rorschach test. Do I get to look at pictures of vaginas?
Tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Sex.
Now, first you have to look at the ink blot.
It won't change. It'll still be sex.
Look, I am trying to help you.
Okay. All right. I'll try to be good.
Thank you. Well?
Which part of the picture would you like me to x-ray?
Well, do you think that makes a difference?
Well, observing the projection of my personality onto the picture is the point of the test, is it not?
Yes, that's correct. Obviously, you've been doing some reading about the subject.
Well, then, are you interested in the anal part of my personality, which deals with one portion of the ink blot? Perhaps I should focus on the terrifying savage forms on the lower half. That tells us if I'm alienated.
Just tell me what the whole picture says to you, would you please?
It's a porcupine.
Oh, well, that's some cooperation. And what is the porcupine doing?
It's playing with its vagina.
What a lame excuse to invite him over so soon.
I would be delighted, my dear. I look forward to dining with you this evening at 9. Sounded so formal and old-fashioned. What an ass I am.
I just want to thank you for the wonderful lunch yesterday. God, you couldn't have sounded more like a high school crush. He must think I'm an overgrown teenager.
Must be some sort of charity case for Zoe. An academic oddity. Perfect for ridicule. Such a fool to be infatuated.
Come in. Ooh la la. Who might this be? I don't know, Professor. I think I might prefer you in your comfortable teaching duds than this stylish tailored suit.
I'd gladly wear anything that pleases you, dear Zoe. This bottle is for you.
Thank you.
I've been saving that wine for a special occasion. It's from a vineyard on Santorini Island in the Aegean Sea just north of Crete. But the island's ancient name, Callista, suits you better.
And why is that, Professor?
Please, call me Barry. Because Callista means the fairest one.
You're so sweet, Barry.
But I promised to show you how to use your father's telescope. This is a Galaxy 16-inch RCX 400 with a global positioning system. At night, you can see the rings of Saturn. During the day, dazzling sunspots. It has a precision front corrector lens.
You know everything.
That's the MIT nerd in me, Zoe. Pay no attention. You see, with a lens like this, there's virtually no distortion in the optics.
Is there anything you don't know, Barry?
When I look at you, Zoe, I realize I don't know anything at all.
Maybe I've had enough of this nonsense.
We have surprise for you.
Oh! Better and better. Thank you.
I think I like the jacket.
Okay, some party, right, Joe? Proceed. Well, all right.
I think I like to start off I think you deserve a drink. Come on, just a little.
No, I don't want it. Charlotte, Laura, what a surprise.
Come on, just a little.
No.
Just a little sip.
No!
Catch a ride home, Charlie.
Did I thank you for saving my life, by the way? Your dad says the little bitty red ones can be fatal with alcohol.
Good material for my novel, even if it cost me my favorite bronze.
And now I fear your bra and undies.
Thank you, Dr. Bernstein, for showing me how Danny is doing.
Oh, well, he's making much better progress than I'd hoped for, Mr. Topper.
Oh. Wow, I see what you mean, Doctor. Is that part of the treatment?
No, that's not part of the treatment. That's my daughter. I don't want you to see Daniel again, ever.
What are you looking at? Laura.
Dan.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What if Daddy sends you to prison?
It wouldn't be professional of him to take his feelings out on me. Am I ever gonna see you again?
Tonight, lover. I'm writing my own story for a change. But turn your alarm on this time, dummy.
Woohoo!
So, how do you know the dandy man?
The dandy man?
The stud you stole from me at Bruce's.
Dan Toppler. That's the guy you've been stalking?
Ugh, Danny's all yours, Laura. I have other fish to fry just now.
What happened, Charlie? Dan's not up to your level of competition?
For now.
For now.
I might not be through with him just yet. And you? Are you still a chaste, albeit smutty writer after you drag the dandy man for me?
No.
Ooh, start to shovel. I am all ears for the dirt.
It's kind of embarrassing. You know Dan as well as I do.
Embarrassing sounds strange coming from a nice Jewish girl who strips in front of druggies and drags a half-naked man out the door.
We went to his place.
Yes, go on. Did he fuck you?
Charlie, how can you talk like that?
Come on, you use my every word in your novels.
From now on, I'm writing stories with material from my own life, not yours anymore. Bruce called and invited me to keep coming to as many parties as I like.
I don't think that's a good idea, Laura. That crowd's into hard drugs, not just drinking.
You party with them?
Yeah, but I can protect myself. Bruce invites lowlifes for atmosphere. It amuses him to have guys like Perot around. But they can be dangerous. Dan's just a harmless preppy by comparison.
And what makes you such an expert on Danny?
I'm not an expert on him, Laura.
You're jealous. Because he wants me and not you. Now he's the invincible one.
No man is invincible.
You didn't tell me you were Charlotte's lover, Dan.
Laura. Maybe I should see if she's okay. That psycho's been chasing her.
You're a patient here. Remember, Dan? This isn't the temple meetings where my father lets you pretend to be a medical student. They have psychiatrists, real psychiatrists who can help her.
Stop following me.
We're gonna talk about this. For me, it has to be now.
Be right back, Dreamboat.
Would you like to talk about it? I'm a doctor.
No, Lars, she wouldn't.
Would you two old guys just beat it?
Old guys? You're not exactly on the outside of this zoo looking in a glass window, are you, my boy?
You better drop that doctor crap, Lars. I'll put you in a real jail.
I'm a real doctor, young man. I told you, a psychoanalyst.
Such horseshit.
Oh, a dazed, directionless drug addict who's never done a lick of work. Knows what's real. Don't you know, many psychiatrists choose their careers to solve their own problems. Jack Bernstein often asks my advice about cases. Get a hold of yourself before you criticize me, you junkie. At least I'm a has-been, not a never were, like you. Dandy man. Isn't that what they call you?
Helen, that fruitcake Lars claims he's a real shrink.
Former chief psychiatrist at Bellevue.
Really? What happened?
One day he was picked up standing in Bloomingdale's window.
Oh, no.
Hey, these are pictures of my ex-wife, Mildred.
Why so many?
I set fire to one each night. May she rest in peace.
When did she die?
I'm still waiting.
Well, on that note, suppose we discuss depression tonight, all right?
I got laid off my first job out of college. I couldn't find work for months. Felt like a failure.
Well, my consulting with Live Free or Die, certainly helped me overcome the fear I had from my coming surgery.
Well, who's going to lead the discussions while you're recuperating, Jack?
Well, Dan has volunteered, if it's all right with you fellows.
Yeah, why not?
Huh?
What?
Well, I think that's great, Dan. Could use some young blood in these meetings.
Thanks for the totally undeserved vote of confidence, man.
Well, since my operation's coming up pretty soon, why don't you start tonight, huh?
Well, depression can hit anyone as we grow older. Okay, I'm not as old as you are.
Not by half.
Yeah, we're not young and healthy anymore.
Well, you'd be surprised. Even at my age, life's not easy. I have to force myself to get out of bed. Not get dragged down by negative thoughts. Figure out why I should live each day.
I had depression
Well, thank you for sharing that, Sam. That operation on your leg getting you down?
I can't walk anywhere without this anymore. I'm bored. Bored to death.
Do you see your grandchildren?
I wish I had grandchildren. I'm just a lonely bachelor now.
Why lonely? But there's plenty of women who'd like to share your company.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I do see women looking at me.
Yeah. They wonder what's keeping you from falling down.
You putz! I saw you reading. Been trying to raise funds for a new library for over 2 years now.
Oh, it's too bad. The library would be a good place for you to meet a woman.
Well, it's a little silly, don't you think, for me to start dating again, huh?
You know, Morty, I know a very attractive single woman, the athletic director at Live Free or Die, looking for a man like you.
Athletic, huh?
Oh, yeah. I could introduce you.
Introduce me, for Christ's sake? 40 years I've been making intros for others as a consultant. But Babe wants to glom a real man. I'm the guy.
Okay. Suit yourself. I'll see you next week.
Whenever.
Some rotten friend you are.
Rotten is what I do best, old chum. What seems to be the problem?
Well, let's start with attempted murder when you tried to ply me with martinis in the castle chamber upstairs last Saturday.
Now, why would I murder you when you're doing such a bonny good job of doing it yourself?
You set me up, Bruce. Laura and Charlie arriving in the room at the exact moment I'm set up as an object of ridicule for your druggy hangers-on. Laura wasn't supposed to be here.
Not even you, my friend, can tell me whom I can invite into my own home. So what's your complaint? I'm sure you nailed Laura, who, by the way, lies upstairs now next to the chipster with several lines in her nostrils. I wonder if he's drilled her yet.
I'll break him in half.
Dan, don't do anything stupid!
Danny man. How's tricks, old egg? Danny man, you're a hell of a lot stronger than one might think.
Well, Clark Kent, I guess that makes me Lois Lane, huh?
Good trust.
Do I get to see the ice castles like in Superman 3?
Superman 2.
Why don't you come over here and prove you're a man of steel?
When did you give up reading The New Yorker for Hustler? Put your dress on.
Ugh, screw you, Dan. You're not my father. And where have you been all this time if you're so damn hot for me?
Let's ask your father these questions right now, why don't we? See what he has to say about his daughter sniffing blow.
Don't do that. My father's too ill, it would kill him. I'm going.
We're going. This is our relationship? Market research for the great American novel. The armed and dangerous, poverty-stricken boy couldn't wait to relieve his lust. He forced her into a nearby motel where he ravishes the stunning, braless, and nearly unconscious author. Well, I am unemployed, but I wouldn't exactly call myself destitute, Laura. And who wants to ravish who?
Ravish whom? And go get your own job if you can. This is none of your business.
Oh. You know I'm crazy about you, don't you, Laura?
Oh, you are crazy. Period.
But not only in the bad way. Let's talk.
Let's talk. The four-letter word you had in mind?
Dr. Bernstein was taken to the hospital. He's in severe pain.
Let me have my car keys, Helen.
Dr. Heine has them, honey.
Please, enter.
Very good afternoon to you, Dr. Hine. I'm Daniel Topper.
I know who you are, Johan.
Okay. Before you leave for the weekend, I thought I would come in and get acquainted, let you know about the routine that Dr. Bernstein and I have.
Sad to hear of his illness. Probably won't make it, I imagine.
You got a lot of numbers.
Yes.
Well, I would like to pay him a visit. While I'm here, I would like to get the keys to my car or my money in the safe for a cab.
Out of the question. Thank you for coming, Daniel. We will be seeing a great deal of each other, but you must leave now. Auf Wiedersehen. I don't think this men's group you attend can help you. So you won't be needing the keys for that either. Have a pleasant weekend.
Scarfy thing. You have that for the underside? My, oh my. Look what bird the cat dragged in from the loony bin next door. Still feeling huffy, Danny man, or are you just coming to the bash early?
Look, Brucey.
So it's Brucey again, is it? You gonna throw me out the window, too? Any more of those shenanigans, old man, and I'll be forced to cross you off my invitation list.
I'm sorry for the other night. What happens to me is my fault, not yours.
Exactement, mon ami.
My apologies to the chipster. Poor guy couldn't force a life-size plastic doll to have sex with him.
He's tried, I assure you. But enough of that. We've known each other forever. So, you're here to carouse nicely this time?
Brucey, do you ever partake of the pixie dust that you serve at the parties?
Me? No, never touched the stuff.
Never? Don't you remember the very first time the four of us ever bought snow together on Christmas vacation? We all got ripped.
How could I not remember? You got so stoned that we had to carry you to the parking garage.
Mm-hmm.
You begged us not to tell anyone, otherwise you might not get the award for head student again. You were the school star. It was funny to see you so spaced out.
But you took some too. We all did.
No, Danny, man. Only you. Ronnie, Chipster, and I all faked it. We were too scared to try this stuff. None of the four of us have ever dusted our noses with coke. But you, pal.
I do need a favor. But first...
I will give him the favor.
That won't be necessary, Pierrot. What the hell was that for?
The drugs I've taken have always come from you. Could have been a better friend, Brucey.
You were always the brilliant one in school, Dan. Everything always came so easily to you, and I never thought it, I swear. But maybe it was to level the playing field. Was that slug to my chin the only favor you wanted?
No. I need your car. And some money.
Bureau, invite those twins again from Amsterdam. They were a big hit.
We have unfinished business, Danny. Come to 150 Central Park South. Charlotte's waiting for you. Come now.
Yes. Come now.
So Dan thinks he's invincible, does he?
You didn't tell me we were going bowling, Charlie. I would have brought my own ball.
No man is invincible.
Good to see you again. Let's do lunch. Just visiting.
Barry's next.
Dan, where are you? I'm worried. Helen said you left LFOD hours ago.
I'm just stuck in heavy traffic, Laura, but I'll be at the hospital soon.
Barry, open up the door now.
Zoe? A pleasant surprise, even at this late hour.
You are getting late.
What's the matter, Zoe? You seem distressed.
No, I said get in the bedroom now.
You are going to bed alone. Do not come out until the morning. I need some rest.
Shitty of me. Please forgive me, Laura.
That was Charlie, huh? Did I ever tell you the one about the traveling salesman with the broken down car who knocks on the farmhouse door?
Just leave.
The door opens and the salesman says, I sell insurance and I need to sleep here tonight.
Get out.
Security? Yes, there is a dangerous intruder in my father's room.
So the farmer says, would you like to sleep with my daughter or with my magic pig?
Please arrest this lunatic. He forced his way in my father's room.
Well, that depends, says the salesman. Which one can sign the premium checks? Laura, I'd rather sleep with the doctor's daughter than with her sorceress friend. Come on. Just sign the check.
You know, you only got yourself to blame. Because I'm not leaving here. Ever.
Suit yourself, Zoe, dear. You'll be committing yourself to a boring professor's life of lectures on dead Greek poets, trips to mountain observatories, and season tickets to the Yankees.
Aha, that's it. You're gone now for sure. This is your last chance to bolt, Professor. I'm gonna call Thomas and have him bring my things over.
Ask him to please be careful with that telescope.
What else could that witch Charlotte Davison want from me?
Maybe you're not going to get to keep your jockey shorts after all.
I hired you as a legal shark. You turned out to be a minnow.
Al! Al, you okay?
My pity pitch has never failed me. Watch and learn.
Albert, what's the matter?
Harriet, darling, is that you? I can't see. Oh, it is you. Harriet, always remember that I loved you. And in heaven, I will forgive you.
Forgive me?
Yes, forgive you, but not your shyster lawyer.
Call an ambulance.
I don't think that will be necessary, Albert. I think a little mouth-to-mouth resuscitation will do the trick.
Yes, mouth to mouth.
Go ahead and save your friend.
Huh?
Who, me?
You heard what I said.
All right, take my jockeys.
Keep them on. I have changed my divorce practice to mediation. I want to try to bring the two of you closer again, as a couple.
I never wanted a divorce or the money. But you needed a lesson for hurting me.
Please forgive me. I never loved anyone but you, honey bunch. I promise I'll never look at another woman. For me now, a woman is just like a man. A man who's had a tragic boating accident.
Laura?
She's on her way to LFOD. I'm so sorry, Dan. I really hope you guys can get back together.
Thanks, Charlie.
I told you not to talk to me.
Then why are you standing around waiting for me? I was standing behind the tree watching you.
Go for it, Dreamboat! Charlotte taught me how to do that.
Oh, well, thank her for me, would you?
Also, kiss her like this. Tell her we're all even now. World War III is over.
This doesn't change anything between us, Danny. You're still a self-centered, unfocused, unemployed druggie.
And those are my good points. Couples have problems, but they work them out.
Who told you that? Everything is just fun and games with you. And I still can't disobey my father's wishes about our seeing each other. We're through. After tonight.
I need a lift to the men's group tonight.
Maybe an intro to that athletic dame from Toppler wouldn't have been such a bad idea.
May I help you?
Huh? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm looking for a Daniel.
Oh, yes. You must mean Daniel Toppler.
Yeah, that's him.
Sad case. I'm his physician here.
Oh, yeah?
I hope I'm not speaking out of turn. Are you a relative?
No, just an acquaintance, kind of. Yeah, we're in the same men's club. Yeah.
I see. Well, then perhaps you don't need to know the details of his homicidal tendencies.
Are you saying he wants to kill people?
Oh, sir, please, don't be concerned. To our knowledge, he's never been successful, although we can't be sure. I have to watch my words. Yes, litigation precaution.
Of course. You know, maybe I don't need to see him today. I can
see I've alarmed you, Mr.
Mavis. Morty Mavis. Morton Mavis.
Morty. May I call you that?
Yes, please.
Listen, Morty. Why don't we sit down?
Well, I don't have too much time. I'd
like to speak confidentially with you, if I may, Morty. Why are you really here? Huh? Look at your elegant clothes, your oily hair carefully combed. I can smell the freshly applied aftershave lotion. You're here to chase some woman, aren't you, you reprobate? It can't be one of the putrescent skags incarcerated in this hellhole, so must be some staff member. Now let me think who the lucky lady might be.
That's all true, but I'm looking for Daniel Toffler.
Why am I here? Can it be that we're all here just to watch TV, play shuffleboard, and eat the crap they serve in this booby hatch?
I'm not sure I follow you, Doctor.
You do know Live Free or Die is a rehabilitation clinic.
I have heard something that...
Yeah, well, the staff has to sugarcoat it.
What do you mean?
This is a nut house.
Oh.
And that Daniel Toppler, oh, Lord, he's the biggest nut here. Is that the kind of friends you have, Morton or Mavis?
I really have to be...
Just stay where you are, Mr. Looney Tunes, friend of Daniel Toppler's. See what I mean? Jehovah, the pernicious Toppler conspirator, like this pathetic sinner, are off their rockers. And here am I, Dr. Jacob Q. Bernstein.
By coincidence, I happen to know a Dr. Jacob Q. Bernstein.
Will you please shut your yap? I'm the senior nutcracker here, and I have to put up with insane patients and their wacko visitors, too. Ah!
Hey.
So, Albert went back to his wife. A little fat rat.
May I help you, sir?
Who the hell is that guy?
Oh, you mean the one sucking on the giant binky?
Yeah, that mumser.
It's Lars. He's a guest here. He's harmless.
Harmless. I'm looking for Daniel Toppler. He told me I could get tennis lessons from the athletic cheerleader here. Kim Novak lookalike, someone who might possibly look like you, Mrs.
Miss Bushkin. I'm sure Danny was talking about me. I am the athletic director here at Live Free or Die. I've been told that I resemble the star of Vertigo, but it was so many years ago.
Oh, how long ago could that have been? I mean, you look like you just got out of grade school.
Would your wife like lessons too?
Well, sadly, my wife and I have been divorced many years, and I live alone in a mansion, giant sub-zero fridge with ice maker, I might add, Olympic-sized swimming pool, a grass tennis court.
Grass, huh? That must be very expensive, you poor man. So, when would you like your lessons? Oh, I'm only free nights and weekends.
How about this weekend?
I'll go ahead and call Dan.
Who?
Now, Mr. Dan?
I don't know.
Toppler?
Oh, no, don't bother. I don't need the kid now. I found what I wanted.
Men, I have to confess something. I hope you'll let me continue to come. I'm not a medical school student. I'm a patient of Jack's and trying to recuperate at a rehab clinic.
So what else is new? You think Jack wouldn't tell his friends that he was bringing some nutcase to our meetings?
Hey, you're doing a great job as our new leader. Forget about it.
Great. That's it for tonight, guys. Dr. Bernstein's daughter is picking me up and taking me to the hospital as a favor to her dad.
Bullshit. I know Jack's daughter, Laura.
Laura Bernstein. Of course. I thought I recognized her from the funeral.
You know what was going on in the car the other night? You and Laura, you could have charged tickets. Watched all those fireworks. So what else is going on in your life? Come on, come clean with us.
Okay, all right. She's my girlfriend. Maybe a lot more.
You're in love with her, is that it?
Well, we're in the middle of this fight, and this fantastic woman.
You mean Laura?
No, another woman named Charlotte, practically a hypnotist. She's a divorce attorney and good buddy of Laura's. Screwed my brains out Friday night, kicks me out of her Central Park penthouse, and then she tells Laura.
No.
So I'm in deep doo-doo.
You're laying your girlfriend's best friend?
They're young. They'll figure it out.
Was this last Friday night, Dan?
Yes. Why, Barry?
No reason. I'm just getting old and slow to realize it.
I'll give you a lift to the train station, Barry.
I think I'll walk. Thank you, Harry.
Hello, love. How's the ancient order of grumpy men?
I am not a modern man, Zoe. I told you that in the park.
What's the matter? I know you're an old fuddy-duddy. That's why I love you.
One of the men prodded a patient of Jack Bernstein's about his private life. Daniel Toppler, I think you know him.
Barry.
He didn't mention her last name, but she was a deliriously magical woman named Charlotte. A divorce attorney who lived overlooking Central Park dragged him into her bedroom.
Barry,
and if I tell you what he
please
did...
don't think about anybody but us. We're all that counts. I'm selling my father's business, and I'm changing my law practice just to become a woman you can be proud of. I'm not the same person anymore. I know I
Please
should...
don't explain. You're a young and beautiful woman, Zoe. It's not for me to judge. I just can't take part in the life you're enmeshed in. You will never know how much you meant to me.
Oh, come on, Barry. Hear me out,
No.
won't you?
Please, extend to Thomas my mea culpa for moving your things again. This was my fault, Zoe.
Put him in a straitjacket. I told you not to leave here. You're going straight to prison this time.
Okay, go! Head for the hospital, Laura. Go, 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 go!
The police will be waiting for you!
Well, at least knowing you has got me published. The New Yorker's about my story about a rich cokehead. They think it's fiction.
Congratulations, lover. And my self-abuse would do someone good. Does he win the girl in the end?
No. He's a complete loser. It's called The Snowball's Chance in Hell.
You're gonna have to change the title when I tell your father that I intend to marry you.
In a pig's eye. I wouldn't marry you in a million years. You're a selfish, suicidal, ne'er-do-well addict without a job.
Flatterer.
You might be some rich kid, but you're impossible. And take your hand off my breast. We could crash.
Oh, it's stuck. You love me.
Don't do this. My father's too ill for you to upset him.
What if I ask his permission?
Your chances are zilch that my father would say yes to you.
And if he does?
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All. Then my answer is yes. Fat chance you have.
Ben, thank God you're here. Don't let any policemen into this room.
I am a policeman. You know we have better things to do than chase your behind all over this island.
Just give me 5 minutes, Ben. Then I'll go peacefully.
Go ahead.
Daddy. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Daniel, how are you?
Good.
How are the temple meetings going, huh?
Great. Dr. Bernstein, I've come to ask you for your daughter's hand.
Don't say yes. Tell him how selfish and irresponsible he is.
You know, you've done a marvelous job with the men's group. You have even got a girlfriend for Morty.
Well, he's a druggie.
Now, since the first night, he's been free. There hasn't been a trace of substance in his urine or in his blood.
Well, he's an idler. No job and no prospects.
Well, not exactly, so.
Did you accept that sold slot at the Yale Medical School?
Hey.
Head of the admissions board is an old friend of mine. He told me about it.
Time's up. Gotta go now.
Now, that won't be necessary, officer. Thank you. Laura, will you get me that blue document back there and a pen? Thank you. Okay. All right. You're no longer under the court's jurisdiction. I've been waiting for this day. Congratulations.
Can't ever get a step ahead of you, Dr. Bernstein.
Well, you will, when necessary, my boy. As Rabbi Myers said, my life is blessed. I never needed anything until I had it.
Actually, Rabbi McCall said that. During coffee breaks at the meetings, I've been reading the meditations in the prayer book.
All right. Well, Laura, do you have any other objections about marrying this fine young man?
No, I don't. I never needed Dan until now that I have him.
The construction on the Parthenon you see behind me began in 347 BC.
447.
Yes, quite right. 447 BC. Historians consider the edifice as the peak of classical Ionic architecture.
Doric.
Yes, of course, Doric architecture. Perhaps I should look at my notes.
The West End relief shows the combat between the Amazons and the Athenians, and that's why it's my favorite. Because it reminds me of your Professor Barry Blackman.
Zoe,
Please don't interrupt, I'm not finished. The base of the Parthenon is 69.5 meters by 30.9 meters.
I'd forgotten. So good of you to arrange for the temple library donation. I heard.
The internal colonnades were constructed in 2 tiers to support the roof.
I was a fool to leave you.
Yes, you were. Did you know that my father married my mother next to those colonnades?
I was there then. Ganymede looked so proud and handsome, and he married the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. Until I met their daughter. I was the best man.
You still are the best man. Who will be yours at our wedding?
Do you, Daniel Toppler, before this assemblage, swear to take this...
Could you make this quick, Your Honor? Their plane to Bermuda leaves in an hour.
Do you, Daniel Toppler, swear to take this beautiful, sexy woman to have the hold in Cygnus and in health?
I do.
You, Laura Bernstein, before this august assemblage, swear to obey this unemployed man.
Oh.
And to have in the hold and Cygnus and the health.
I do.
than by the laws of the state of New York and the powers of great Jehovah. I declare you man and wife.
One, two, three. Good luck.
What the hell? No, 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 no.
Whoa. So bad. I asked my family doctor just what I had. I said, doctor, Mr. MD, doctor, can you tell me, what's ailing me, doctor? He said, yeah. Indeed. All I really need, good love. Come on, give me good love. All I want is love. Give me your love, baby, now. Honey, please.